Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Doc Bob's TV. For today's vlog, let us know the plural forms of some Arabic nouns. So, as usual, we will be starting from the English version and then we will translate all of them to Arabic language, but we will only focus to the singular and plural forms. If you know that in English language, there are two numbers. These are singular and plural. When you say singular, that means to say one, and in two or more, that means to say plural. We also have this in Arabic language, so it's not that difficult to understand if you have a background in English grammar. So let us start. So the first noun that we are going to know about the plural form in Arabic. The first one is school. Now in English, we call it school, so that's singular. But if you will say school, plural of school, you may say schools. So that's very basic. Now in Arabic, the Arabic word of school is madrasa. Madrasa, it's the Arabic of school. Now, when you say plural of madrasa, you may say madrasat. Now, if you look at the pattern, you will notice at the end of the word. So the word there, the Arabic word there is madrasa. That means to say school. But if you will say schools, you may say madrasat. You will only add at the end of the word. Now, 90% or there's a bigger percentage in Arabic language in terms of plural form for a specific noun if the last part of the word ended with at, or that's what we call as ta marbuta. You will only say at, you will only add at the end of the word. Now, for example, madrasa. Madrasa belongs to feminine. That belongs to feminine. I said in my previous vlog, when we say feminine in terms on the gender in Arabic, it's not only true for human beings. There are feminine things, there are objects which belong to feminine in Arabic. So madrasa belongs to feminine. Madrasa, there's tamarbuta. So that means to say that word belongs to feminine. But the plural form of madrasa is madrasat. From madrasa, madrasat. School, schools. Madrasa, madrasat. Okay, now the next one is walad. Now in English, walad means child. Child, singular, there's only one. But if you will say children, that is the plural form of child. So child, singular, then children, plural. Now in Arabic, you will say walad, child. Then the plural form of walad, you may say awlad. Walad, child, children, awlad. Okay? So the third one is kitab. Kitab means book. In English, book, that's singular. But if you will say plural of book, you may say books. So book, books. In Arabic, the Arabic of book is kitab. Kitab. Now, if you will say books in Arabic, the plural form of kitab, you may say kutub. Kutub. So kitab, kutub. So again, kitab, there's only one book. But if you will say books, kutub. So kutub is the plural form of kitab. So the next word is bait. Bait. Now in English, it's house. Now house, singular. And then houses, that's the plural form of house. Now in Arabic, the Arabic of house is bait. Now, if you will say houses, you may say buyut. Buyut is the Arabic of bait. Now, the next word, we have street. Street is, well, in English, street, there's only one. But if you will say streets, street, the plural is streets. But in Arabic, the Arabic of street is tarik, tarik. But if you will say streets, you will say turuk, turuk, tarik, singular, turuk, plural. So the next one, we have mudaris. Mudaris is the Arabic word of teacher. Teacher, singular, teachers, plural. Now in Arabic, if there's only one teacher, you may say mudaris. But if there are lots of teachers, it depends on the gender again. Now if the teacher, if all of them are, let us say, all of them are males, you may say from mudaris, from teacher, then that will become plural. You may say mudarisun, mudarisun. Now you will only add un at the end of the word. Now mudaris, male teacher, mudarisun, male teachers. But if you will say female teacher, mudarrisa, then female teachers, mudarrisat. I told you, if the word belongs to, if there's ta marbuta at the end of the word, that's a very good guide for us that the word belongs to feminine. Ta marbuta, mudarrisa, mudarrisat. Mudarrisat is the plural form of female teachers. Now, just like for example, sayara. Sayara is the Arabic word of car. But if you will say cars, that's the plural form of car. The plural form of sayara is sayarat. I told you, you would only add at the end of the word if that word has ta marbuta, because that's feminine. Now, there's a higher percentage for feminine words. In terms of plural, you will only add at the end of the word. Sayara, sayarat. Mudarrisa, mudarrisat. Madrasa, madrasat. Okay, now the next one is muhandis. Muhandis. Muhandis is the Arabic word of engineer. Muhandis. Now, if there are lots of engineers, you may say the plural form of muhandis is muhandisun. Muhandis, muhandisun. Now, another is Jamal. Jamal is a camel. But if you will say camels, camels, Jamal, the plural form Jamal, Jimal. Jamal, Jimal. And the next word is kursi. Kursi is the Arabic word of chair. Now, if you will say chairs, you may say karasi. Karasi is the plural form of kursi. So we will repeat all of them. So the first one is madrasa. Madrasa is singular. The plural form of madrasa, you may say madrasat. Another is walad. Walad is singular. The plural form of walad is awlad. Walad, awlad. The next one is kitab. Kitab is book. But the plural form of kitab, books, you may say kutub, kitab, kutub. And then bait is the Arabic word of house. But if you will say houses, the plural form of bait is buyut, bait, buyut. Another is tarik. Tarik, there's only one street. But if you will say plural of street, streets, tarik, the plural form of tarik is turuk, tarik, turuk. Then another is mudaris. Mudaris, let us say male teacher, mudaris. Male teachers, mudarisun. Female teacher, mudarrisa. Female teachers, mudarrisat. Another is muhandis. Muhandis is the singular of engineer. Now, engineers, you may say muhandisun if that engineer is male. Then camel, jamal, camels, jimal, jamal, jimal. Kursi means chair. The plural form of chair is karasi. So, Those are the plural forms of the Arabic nouns that I had mentioned. So don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, Doc Bob's TV.